All right, welcome back. I say welcome back. Welcome to the chat. If you're just joining us, this is the live stream where I give you puzzles and I'm going to be reading confessions to you. Confessions to you. Confessions from Reddit, of course. Not my confession. ah, sit back and enjoy these confessions. So if you can solve this, then just drop the answer in the chat box. But for now, we are gonna be doing confessions. I know tomorrow is Monday and most of you would want to be in school or something. But spare me a little few hours of your time. Stay up a little late if you can. Just an hour or two. We're not gonna be long on this live. We're just basically doing one or two things. We just let's call it just confession time. Hmm? Don't worry, it's none of your personal confessions. We're just going to be reading from Reddit directly, and you could also be solving the puzzle while you do that. Now, welcome to the live. Basically, what we're going to be doing is confessions today. Welcome to the stream. I'm so glad to have you. I wish I had an applause button for you, but I don't. Yeah. So, what we're doing today is doing math puzzles and reading confessions. Yes. So, that's what we're doing today in the stream. You can drop me a message, you can drop me a shout out, and whatever it is, I will just give you a shout out while I speak. Yeah. So, just send a message, send a chat. Yeah. So, can you solve this? It says three animals, an elephant, a lion, and a monkey, are weighed in pairs on a scale. The elephant and the two crocodiles together. Yeah. This is weird because I didn't include crocodiles in the beginning, but yeah, elephant and two crocodiles together weigh 1,200 kilograms. The two crocodiles and four monkeys, so it's not lions, it's actually crocodiles. Four monkeys weigh 400 kilograms, and the elephant and four monkeys together weigh 1,000 kilograms. This is just like basic maths. This is like algebra, right? This is like algebra. So let me know what you think. The riddle is up there. Welcome to the live. It's a simple riddle. It's not so difficult. Tell me what you think. Let's see what you think. Also, I'll be reading you stuff from Reddit, and by stuff I mean confessions. I will be reading you confessions from Reddit. So if you have a particular subreddit you want me to go read from, let me know. So I would go in there and read all those sexy, salacious stuff that you guys like. Confessions from Reddit while you solve your puzzles. So if you have the answer, let me know. Let me know. It's never too late. It's pretty straightforward. Ignore the part where I said it's two crocodiles and a lion. It's actually an elephant, a crocodile, and a monkey were weighed on the same scale. The elephant and two crocodiles together weigh 1 2 kilograms. Now, that's interesting. Does anyone else think this is interesting? I think it's interesting. I think it's really, really interesting. So, welcome to the live. It's straight up. I like to keep it very simple. This is Leo da Vinci, aka Leo the Gamer. So, Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. So basically, y'all tell me what you see and how you're saying it, and hopefully I could entertain you or make you relax this night. Basically, if I do both or you'll get to learn something, it will be my utmost pleasure. So, yes, like I said, I will be reading confessions from Reddit while you solve your puzzles. If you have a particular subreddit you want me to read from, drop it in the chat. Yes. You're welcome. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the stream. You very, 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 very welcome. My name is Leo the Benji, aka Leo the Gamer, aka that noisy dude who's always making noise. Nah, seriously, don't mind me. That's not the thing. That's not it. That's not it. I just basically want you guys to know that I am with you throughout this night. Yeah. You could call this ASMR. You could call this whatever you want. But if you can solve the riddle, that would be really nice. I know today's riddle we're starting off very, very strong and it seems very difficult, but it gets easier down the way. Trust me. I came up with these riddles and I think they're not too difficult. I mean, yeah. Don't get over your don't get over your head with this one. It's quite easy. Oh yes, help me get to 13K. We slowly increasing. If this is your first time on this, subscribe. Help me get to 13K. I really would appreciate it. All right. So I said I'm going to be reading from subreddits. Yes. So here we go. Okay, this one has deleted it. He first said, I'm divorcing my wife. She does not know yet. She had an affair for at least 10 years. Wow. And I caught her a couple years ago in a conversation with him at 2 a.m. Oh, a particular dude. I thought I could try and forgive and move on, but she still treats me like garbage. This is 10 years? Wow, I'm going to drag my feet a bit. I have a son, though, I think. I think this person deleted, yeah, deleted their subreddit. Oh, that's sad. I hope they sort it out. Okay. Uh, okay, this one seems interesting. I accidentally catfished my own brother for 6 months and kind of fixed his life. Okay, let's read it. So it goes. Now, notice I don't know if this particular Redditor is male or female. So I'm just going to try as much as possible and read, and maybe we could find out. So she says, or he says, or they say, he says, a few years ago, my brother went through a pretty rough patch, a breakup, dropped out of college, moved back home, the whole cliche. We are not super emotional as a family, so the vibe at home was just him in his room with the door closed and my parents pretending everything was fine. Back then, I was spending way too many nights on this small gaming Discord server. Very low stakes, a few regulars, mostly talking about games, work, life, whatever. People joined and left all the time. One night, this new user joins, calls himself Lost in Mid Game, and starts venting in voice chat. It was oddly specific stuff, talking about how his ex used to say he had no ambition, how he felt like he ruined his life dropping out, how he did not want to be the disappointment of the family. It hit way close to home. I typed to one of the regulars like, this sounds exactly like my brother. What the fuck? A day later, Lost in mid-game posts a selfie in the pet channel with his dog. I nearly dropped my phone. It was my brother. Same dog, same ugly couch from our living room in the background. He had found this random Discord through some Reddit comment and had no idea I was in there under an old username he did not know. So now I'm sitting there listening to my brother trauma dump to complete strangers instead of talking to any of us, and I froze. I did not tell him. I did not tell the server. I just muted my mic and listened. That should have been the end of it. This is the part where if it's Ray Williamson, he says, until. Mhm. But I'm not a Ray Williamson, so I'm just gonna go with it. Then she says, but then he started coming on every night. He would hop in, talk about job hunting, feeling like a failure, how he missed who he used to be, and the regulars would give advice. Most of them were nice, but not very helpful. Stuff like, bro, just grind and it will work out, which is basically nothing. At some point, one of the regulars joked that the server needed an old wise uncle to give proper life advice. I do not know what possessed me, but I made a second account, brand new email, different voice setting, deeper tone. I mean, deeper tone, all of that. I joined as Uncle Ray. I pretended to be in my mid forties. I pretended to be in my forties, divorced, working some boring office job. I borrowed stories from coworkers and older cousins, mixed them together, and played this fake older guy who had already made every mistake in the book. And my brother clicked with Uncle Ray immediately. He would join the call and say, Ray, you on tonight? And I would change my mic settings and answer in that slightly lower voice. I started giving him the kind of advice I always wanted to give him as myself, but was too awkward to say to his face. Stuff like, make a stupid small goal. No, we're gonna read this in Uncle Ray's voice. I mean, come on. Make a stupid small goal for tomorrow. Then do it. Clean one corner of your room. Apply to one job that feels slightly too high for you. You are allowed to be scared and still do it. It felt easier coming from a fake older guy than from his sibling who he thought did not understand him. He started sending me his resume to look over. So now I am literally editing my brother's resume under a fake name. I knew his work history anyway, so it was not hard to give specific suggestions. Then it got personal. He would type me long DMs about how he always felt like the background character in his own life. God damn. How he thought I was the smart one growing up. How he respected me but felt like he could not talk to me because I always seemed busy. Reading that as Uncle Ray while knowing he was talking about me was one of the weirdest experiences of my life. I was sitting there with a knot in my chest. Trying not to cry at my own computer while typing back like some budget therapist. The messed up part is that it worked. Within a few months, he got a part time office job, then a full time offer. He started going to the gym with a coworker. The way he talked and the server changed. Less self pity, more I tried this and it actually helped. One night he said in voice chat, honestly, if I had not met you guys, especially you, Ray, I think I would still be in bed all day. So, like, thanks, man. I muted my mic and just sat there staring at the screen. I had no idea how to even process that. But the longer it went on, the worse I felt. Every time he said, love you, old man, or you saved my life, Ray, I felt like I was still in something. Like I'd taken this role in his life that should have been real. I tried to slowly distance Uncle Ray. I said I was getting busy at work, logged on less, sent shorter replies, encouraged him to talk to other people, to his actual friends, to his family. Then the guilt finally snapped me in half. One afternoon at home, he was in the kitchen making coffee, humming this stupid song he always hums when he's in a good mood. Why is the song stupid though? He looked better than he had in years. Clean clothes, decent haircut, actually smiling. He saw me and went, yo, you heard of this Discord I'm in? There's this old guy in there, legit the only adult who gets it. You'd like him. I almost said it right there. I almost said, that is me, you idiot. Instead, I just said, nice, I'm glad you found cool people. I went back to my room, opened the Discord, and deleted the Uncle Ray account on the spot. Did not say goodbye, did not explain anything, just gone. The next night, I watched him check his phone, frown, refresh the app a few times. He looked a little disappointed at dinner and mentioned that Ray had not been online. I felt like a complete fraud. He's still doing fine, by the way. Better than fine. He's working, saving money. Talking about maybe going back to school part time. He still logs into that server sometimes and hangs out with the regulars. He seems proud of himself in a way I've not seen before. This is a good story. I liked how the story turned out. I really like how the story turned out. And I don't think you should tell him. Like, I don't think you should tell him. I think you should just keep it to yourself. Sometimes this honesty like this is you might think is doing you a favor, but is the other person ready for your honesty? What would happen when your honesty unravels them? Like you said, you kind of saved his life. You were Uncle Ray for a moment. So what would Ray do in this situation? I mean, Ray's like the guardian angel. He's off to the next charity case. So let it go. You already did enough, I think. So just let it go. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the server. Why has nobody gotten this though? It's not that difficult. Come on. What's happening, guys? Talk to me. I'm not seeing chats in the chat room. It feels like I'm talking to myself here. Okay, let me put something pretty easy, like super simple. Come on, guys. I mean, it's just math. It's not that crazy. Ah, okay, I add 6 to 11 and get 5. How is this correct? In what world is 6 and 11 going to give me 5? And don't say 11 minus 6. That would be extremely wrong. No. 6 plus 11. And I'm not dropping you this. Y'all are messaging. Y'all are saying nothing in the chat. So I really need y'all to say something. Hey, okay. We're still up here with Wavy. Yeah. Y'all are not messaging. I think I will just go to the next confession. Let's see. Okay, this is some Freaky Friday stuff. Ooh. Ooh, this is freaky. So it says, I wish I could switch bodies with my girlfriend. Yeah, I don't know, it's crazy. What do y'all think? So, big shout out to my only 4 viewers. I don't know your names, but I mean, big shout out to 10 viewers. Yay! Welcome. I don't know your names, but drop a message in the chat. Let me holler at you. I will shout you out if you drop your name in the chat. Drop your name in the chat. I'll definitely give you a shout out. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Uh, if you solve my riddle, I'll definitely give you a shout out. Definitely. Definitely. This is the smart people zone. I'm all about the smart people. I'm all about the smart people. Basically, I will definitely give you a shout. Definitely. Definitely give you a shout out. Yeah. So we're also going to be reading Reddit confessions. Yeah. And I think I got our next one. So he says, I wish I could switch bodies with my girlfriend. That is crazy. So, as the title suggests, I, male 23, wish that I could switch bodies with my girlfriend, female 21. I'm not sure the extent of time I'd like it to be for, but at least enough time to get to understand her. Oh, that's so cute. Come on. I don't want to do it for any perverted reasons, though I'm sure we could learn a new thing about our sexes. You sly dog. Here was I thinking you're doing it because you love her. But I'd want to experience life through her shoes for a while, feel how things affect me in her body, especially periods. Okay, this is an interesting topic because it's almost, I don't know. Okay, I worry that I don't do enough to support her during her periods, and I wish there was a way I knew I could help. There is one way to help, one major way to help, and the most important thing is try not to do too much, not by your own definition, just be there. So you see, the thing is, some women are they want your attention, they want your time, they want you to pamper them, care for them, run around for them. Some of them don't even want to see you. They're like, you disgust them at that point. Everything about you is disgusting. So just do what she wants at that time. It's her period. Make sure you supply her food. If she wants attention, give her attention. If she wants to be left alone, leave her alone. Just do what she wants in that period and don't get it confused. Don't think, oh, I know you. I know you well enough. You don't want to be left alone. Nah, she actually wants to be left alone. So let her be. So back to the story. Yeah, so you said, but I'd want to experience life through her shoes for a while. Feel how things affect me in her body, especially periods. I worry that I do not do enough to support her during her periods and wish there was a way I knew I could help. I'm certain experiencing them for myself would help me understand how to help her. I'm a large guy, 6'4", 230 pounds. Whoa! Yo, you big. You're big as my. You're big as. Big, man. I'm completely comfortable in my own body and masculinity, but I wonder what it would be to be. I wonder what it would be like to be in her smaller 5'4" frame. This is some Freaky Fridays. This is some Freaky Friday shit up in here. This is some Freaky Friday shit. People switching bodies and stuff. I woke up in. Not sure what I'm hoping to get out of this post. Maybe some people can relate to this, but yeah, I'd love to be able to be her and experience life from her angle so I can better understand and be a better partner to her. Interesting. Hmm. So we're gonna read some of the responses. Someone says, I wonder this too. Imagine how many people are working around with extreme fatigue or an ache, but because it's been like that their entire life, they don't really feel it. Like, I wonder if my fatigue is comparable at all to my partner's. Does it feel different? Does it fluctuate? What's sleep like for them compared to my own? I know I don't sleep. If my partner enters my body, they would be awake a lot and it's gonna be crazy for them. Exactly. It's wild how you can never really know what someone else is carrying until you leave it for a day. I swear it could make everyone a little more patient if we could swap just once. Y'all want to swipe bodies? I know why I want to swipe bodies. I want to swipe bodies for freaky shit. I want to know how it feels like. I don't really expect much from my husband when I'm on my period. You see what I told you guys? Maybe grab my favorite food and leave me alone. What did I tell you guys? But periods are just something we have to deal with. If you're curious about the pain of cramps, you could always try one of those period simulator machines. Ooh. I don't want to think of those, man. Those things are scary. Hello, Rajinar Torre. Wow, your name is. I'm sorry if I. Dr. Rajinra. Okay. Hi, Tana. Hi, Tana. Welcome to the live. Uh, so those are incorrect. It's actually 6 plus 11. 6 plus 11 will give you 5, but you need to give me the context in which that happens. There's a context in which that happens. I wouldn't say it's like a math formula or a calculus or logarithm or some form of equation or something. No, it's actually like everyday life. Very simple. In what context would you add 11 to 6 and you would get 5? Think about it really deeply. Think about it really, really deeply. It's something we use every day. Every day. So back to our story. I don't really expect. Okay, the pain of cramps for me, at least, is very similar to urgently feeling like I'm going to have diarrhea. but not actually having diarrhea for several hours at a time. Eesh. Luckily, it's not all the time. Some women have it way worse. Wow. Wow. Oof. Periods are crazy, man. I don't want to have it ever. If if I were to have a Freaky Friday and it was on the day that I would be on period in my partner's body, ugh, ugh, I seriously will cuss that day. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've seen periods. Periods can be intense. It can be crazy, and some people have endometriosis. I don't know, but it's crazy. It's crazy. Let's go to another story. Okay. Okay, this one sounds funny. It said last week I stole my own birthday cake from my work fridge, and everyone thinks we got robbed. Can you really still watch your own? I don't get this. I mean, it's literally yours, right? Okay. Rat's eyes, rats for eyes. Wait, is this a reference to Rick and Morty, rats for eyes or ants for eyes? That would be crazy, man. I like your name. But six is not a negative, and we actually minus it. Nah, don't criticize her grammar. You don't know if English is not her first language, so don't criticize her grammar. Yeah, it's not very good grammar, but I understood what she was saying. So don't punch down on her, okay? We don't do that here. Yeah, so it's not six is not a negative. Six is an actual number. You add 11 to it and you get five. Seriously, this is like cheesecake easy. Hmm. One of the things I want to do when I come to America is, of course, I'm not in America. You can tell by my accent. One of the things I want to do in America is I really want to try out that cheesecake factory. I've heard about. I mean, I like cheese. I like cheese and pizza. I like cheese and spread. I like I like cheese on bread. But you now say cheese, as in like cheese that has been made into a cake. That would be amazing because I like cake and I like cheese. I like cheesecake. Oh, I'm pretty sure when I start living in the US, I'm gonna get like super fat because I don't work out and my body is all. I'm not ripped, but I don't really have like serious body fat. But I feel like I'm gonna get like really fat, really fat. Solve the riddle, and I will give you a shout out, guys. We have like about seven other riddles today, so or tonight. What are you doing? What are you saying? You guys should solve the riddle. Okay, let's get back to our story. He says, last week I stole my own birthday cake from my work fridge, and everyone thinks we got robbed. Ooh. So this is kind of dumb. I mean, it's I'm reading it. I'm not criticizing what he said. Literally reading it. So this is kind of dumb, but it has been eating at me for days. My office has this shared kitchen with one sad fridge. Why is this fridge sad? It smells like old pickles and wet cardboard. My grandma smells like old pickles. Come on. And wet cardboard. Everyone dumps their stuff in there. Everyone dumps their stuff in there and pretends it belongs to no one. For my birthday, I bought myself this tiny chocolate cake. Here was I thinking it was like an 8-inch chocolate cake or something. It's tiny. He said tiny. This tiny, was it a muffin? Or was it a bento cake? This tiny chocolate cake from a bakery near the bus stop. It was stupid expensive for how small it was, but I really wanted something nice after a rough month. I get that. I put my name on it with a marker, but the ink smeared and looked like it said Mac or May or maybe Meow. No one knows. Anyways, I planned to eat it after my shift, but around lunch, I got this wave of panic that someone was going to take it. People literally steal yogurts weekly, so my cake felt doomed. I opened the fridge and saw three co-workers poking around inside. My brain just flipped into some weird survival mode. I grabbed the cake fast, shoved it under my hoodie, and walked out like was smuggling a warm hamster. Aww. Later, someone noticed the empty spot and started this whole drama that maybe an outsider got in. Security was checking cameras, but the angle is too low, so all you see is my torso wobbling like I'm hiding a secret balloon. People keep talking about how creepy it is that someone will break in just to take a tiny cake. I nodded a long while. I nodded along while eating the same cake at home at midnight with a spoon from my sink. I know I should probably confess, but the story got too big and now I feel like I accidentally created a micro urban legend in our office. I really want to know the name of this urban legend. So when something goes missing in the office, they'll be like, it's cake thief. I still have the bakery box in my trash, and every time I say, throw it away already, every time I say it, I feel like it's staring at me. I do feel guilty, but also the cake was really good, and I genuinely doubt I could have resisted. I don't blame you, man. I would have also stolen my cake from the fridge. He said, someone says, if anyone ever brings another cake, repeat this step by step, but get a clean spoon, not one from the sink. Exactly. Someone says, Shinigami, Death Note, but it's cake. I know. Someone says, they know it was you. You're the only one in the equation that thinks they don't know, but they 100% know. This was so funny. Honestly, man. Gotta sneak that empty back box back into the fridge. Like, yo, what you doing? Okay, guys, the hint. Okay, guys. Um, the hint is time. So now think about it in the context of time. How about that? Yeah, yeah. That's not even a hint. That's the answer. The answer is it's time. When you add 11 hours to 6 o'clock, it becomes 5 p.m. But not in the US because y'all practice the whole 1800, 1700. But basically, that's what it becomes 6 plus 11. is supposed to be 1700 hours, but that's 5 p.m. in other countries. Yeah? I mean, come on. This is basic math. Basic math. I'm switching out the question now. Um, Something pretty straightforward. Um, I know a lot of you like money. Who wants $100? Everybody wants money. So let's do this one. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple, pretty cavalier. Like just chill. Yeah, yeah. So let's do that. Yeah. It says two people have $100 in total. One has $40 more than the other. How much does each have? So this is basically algebra. Two people have, that's basically A plus B equals to $100. Then one has $40. So B could be equals to 40 plus A in bracket. So y'all just find out how to do it. Don't get confused by me. Let's get back to Reddit stories. Ooh. This past okay, so this is I'm gonna tone down this volume a bit because it's almost messing with me. Okay, guys, if you can hear me, drop a message in the chat or just give me a quick reaction. Let me know that y'all are here. Y'all are, yeah. Just let me know if y'all are here. Just a quick reaction. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the live. Just a very quick reaction. I can't see any reactions. Do you guys just want me to end this live and like go home and like sleep or something? Because I could just do that. I could literally do that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we'll just go back to our Reddit stories and let's see. I try to do this as often as I can, but this week, hopefully, I'll be doing it like on a regular basis. So every night, we are going to do it. It's literally nothing to be scared of, nothing to be scared about. Yeah. So typically, yeah. Okay, so we've got our next story. Yeah, welcome to the chat. I'm gonna play our lo-fi again, and just a little bit of chill music to just get us from point A to B. Basically, yeah. So I like the thing with lo-fi is that it gives you this kind of like 80s meets hip hop kind of vibe. Now I'm not talking like 80s hip hop. No, I'm talking like Miami Vice kind of beats and all those kind of stuff from the 70s and the 60s. Then now refused and remixed and turned into something that is hip hop and still very chill for modern day. I like lo-fi a lot, man. I like lo-fi. Hi Ryan, how you doing? Ryan, you said I looked like the big. I remember you. You said I looked like the big worm from Friday. Come on, man. I don't look like the big worm from Friday. That guy is really scary. He was mean as. I know you're not calling me mean, but that guy was really mean. I remember you. I remember you, Ryan. You're welcome. Can you solve this? Yeah, Ryan. You're welcome. So here's the thing, Ryan. I'm reading stories from Reddit while I'm giving you guys riddles to solve. What do you think? This sounds like a great idea. That sounds like a great idea, right? Yeah, so let's do this. So, yeah, typically, awesome, Ryan. You're a good sport. I really appreciate you. And I hope you guys don't mind. I have a bit of an accent. So, if you can't hear me or understand what I'm saying, I could as well just type it. Let's get back to our stories. Yeah. Ryan, you're cool. You're cool. You're cool, dude, Ryan. I like your name. Are you Latino, by the way? Like it says Rodriguez. So, well, I know there are some Americans that have like Rodriguez as a surname, but they're not actually Hispanic. Are you Latino? Are you Latino? Okay. Uh, can anyone solve the puzzle? Let me know. Two people have $100 in total. One has 40 more than the other. How much does each person have? You definitely know it's not 80-20. You definitely know it's not 50-50. Oh, you're Latino. So, wow, that's cool. Share this live. Ah, nah, it's not 60. It's not 60. It's definitely not 60. How much does each of them have? If it's 60, it's 60-40. That means that's 20 more than 40. That's not correct. That's not correct. Nope. Now you're guessing. Come on. It's not 60-40. Okay. Mm, back to Reddit. I like to find like the craziest stories on Reddit and just read them because people out here be doing things. People be wilding, y'all. They be wilding. So I don't know. Where are my saved stories though? Ooh, show me my saved stories. Oh, lordy. Correct, Matthew. Matthew William. You're very correct. It's not 40, Ryan. Correct. Big shout out to Matthew William, 5439. Matthew G. William, 5439. He's the first person to get a riddle tonight. And this is like our third riddle. 70/30 is correct because 70 is 14 more than 30. And when you add 70 and 30 together, you get 40. So big shout out. No, Papi, it's not 65/35. The difference between 65 and 35 is 30 now. Come on, Papi. No, 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 no. Nice one, William. So I'm going to read this story while others try to guess it. Then I will switch to the next riddle. Please stay while I read this story from Reddit. So I hope y'all can hear me. Uh-huh. Okay. So this story says, I'm struggling with penny size. Ooh, this loafer just make me want to rap, just makes me want to trap, just makes me want to do some things, hit upon the pap. Hey, I'm the guy on the all day. Hey, I'm the guy on the OJ, 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 OJ. Just give me OJ, little bit of vitamin C. If you see me sipping vitamins, ha, you can understand that I'm always on my grind and I'm always trying to kind and I'm always trying to out, out of mind, sipping on my OJ, drinking on my OJ. Upon like a Ray J. Yes, I'm gonna do another one, Ryan. Just hold on, relax, don't be in a hurry. I'm already doing another one. This one is a little tricky. I hope y'all understand and solve it easily. But I trust y'all. Y'all can do this. Hmm. Yeah. Ooh. Wavy. Wavy. I be just doing my thing like every day. Solving our first riddle of the day. Alright, that was quick. Welcome back. We appreciate you for breezing in quick and back. Yeah. William, I hope you're still here. Matthew William. Don't go just yet. We've got more riddles. More riddles. I like to think I'm the Riddler. Not the Riddler. Definitely not the Riddler. Call me Midler. The Biddler. Ryan, that's wrong. It's not 45. It's not 45, Ryan. It's not 45. It's been emotional. Why do you think it's 15? Are you sure? Can you explain your thought process? Hope y'all are not using ChatGPT to solve this or something and like just coming up with answers. Explain your process. Okay, okay. So this one says, I'm struggling with penis size and I keep relapsing every few months or so. Genuinely cannot find hope. This is Reddit confessions, by the way. Yeah. Okay. What do you mean you're not, Ryan? You're not what? All right. So it says, every form of hope I find is some sort of pity. Hmm. Being emotional, that's actually very correct. Well done, being emotional, for getting our second riddle of the day. Or you're the second person to guess our riddle. Yes. It's like a Venn diagram situation, right? 120 students, if 75 play baseball and 60 play soccer, so that's the Venn. Then 30 play both, so 30 out of 75 is 45, 30 out of 60 is 30, so 30 plus 30 for 45 will give you 105. Now you take that number out of 120 and you've got 15. Sorry, Ryan, you missed that one. But well done, guys. It's been emotional. I like the fact that you took quick initiative there and you got that. So big shout out to you too. Big shout out to It's Been Emotional. A wavy. Okay. Okay. So I hope y'all are still here and still listening. I need to read my Reddit story right now. So let's get into the Reddit story. It says, every form of hope I find is some sort of pity. Okay, sorry. The music is kind of distracting, makes me want to rap. And I don't want to rap. Yeah, so let's hide this. Okay, so it says, every form of hope I have found is. So I'm changing the question now. Still stay on. Yeah. So every form of hope I find is some sort of pity, while every bit of insult is some flavor of truth. I know this topic is so effing common. I get it. I'm really sorry. There's always different advice from different people, from different mindsets, from different communities. I really don't know if any of them are helpful or just downright quoting the truth. I see posts where they have strategies to avoid smaller penis men. Dang. I see many say average is 4.5. while some say it's 6.5. I see posts where people say size doesn't matter, they prefer tongue, versus other posts as well where they don't care for tongue. Must have long schlong. It's not me, he's rhyming. I'm serious. He literally wrote it. It doesn't help that the internet is full of echo chambers, so you never know what's ever the right advice to follow. Whenever there is hopeful advice, such as using the tongue, some are genuinely saying it's because it's superior to PIV, but some just say it as a form of PT alternative sex method. Some say use toys, but you can use a toy with any guy. Isn't it a positive to have a big toy and a big boyfriend instead of settling with small? Oh, wow. This guy's mind is messed up. There's also the mental aspect of don't base your whole life over this penis size that cannot be changed. Be rich and nice and good at foreplay. But there's also plenty of girls, of guys like that with big schlongs as well, no? What is it they say in today's dating era? Don't settle for less. Let's not get into the situation of having more money means you're a better partner. That's a separate situation. Mm. What we, what are we small penis men really going to end up with? Really, we will either be someone they settle with, someone they have a relationship with temporarily until better partner is found that checks more boxes, or we will never be choosing and end up slowly extinct by natural evolution. I don't even know if therapy is even possible for this. I'll just get laughed at by a therapist for having dick size issues. I want to hear some experience or advice from fellow small size men. I can't help you there, brother. I can't. How is relationship life? Is your partner truly content with you, or will you be replaceable one day in the future? Edit. Sorry for the common topic, guys. Just had to share my only insecurity left before I go to sleep. I'll read and respond when I wake up later. Cheers, guys. Thanks for any future advice and experience. My self esteem may destroy this hopeful advice, but hopefully. Mm, okay. Ryan, you guessed 110. Okay. So let's take a look, shall we? Oh, have I played this before? Okay. Okay. Ryan, why do you think it's 110 though? Ryan Rodriguez. Why do you think it's 110? You tell me why you think it is. I mean, you're the one who's answering. I don't gotta tell you nothing though. I can confirm your answer when you tell me how you got to that answer, and I can confirm if it's wrong when you got to that answer. Basically, just tell me your process. Come on. Come on. Okay, what are the numbers of the two pages? God, that is insane, Ryan. So you're pulling the brother card. Mm, mm, interesting. Interesting. Hmm. Yeah, it's okay, Ryan. It's okay. Well, you are correct. It is 110. You're actually correct. You are actually correct. Y'all are just going through my puzzle so fast. You have me going to bed in no time. Yeah. New puzzle is up. And Ryan, you get your shout out. Big shout out to Ryan for solving our third puzzle for the day. If you guys can hear me, can you guys like leave a reaction for me? Just leave a reaction, okay? I'd really appreciate it though. Nothing fancy, just leave a like or so. Okay. All right, guys. What are we doing? What are we saying? Y'all tell me, y'all tell me, y'all tell me. This is this is the newest one. You guys should get me to 13K. I've already gotten like 100 subscribers while I've been on this live. So I don't know if it's from the stream, but just get me to 13K, please. Pretty please, with cherry blossoms and ice cream on top. Really appreciate it though. Okay, so have you guys gotten it? Uh, what? Nah, nah. Come on, Ryan. Come on, Ryan. Come on, Ryan. Nah, Ryan, that was too fast. Hi, Nido. What makes you think it's actually 15? Hmm. I don't know. You tell me. Is your math correct? What makes you think it's actually 15? Prove it, prove it, prove it. Prove it. Ryan, you're hilarious. It says you're fast with math. Okay. Okay, so we're sharing we're going to this Reddit, and it says I post nudes without my husband knowing. Oh, that is scary. Yes, that's scary. And she says, I have another account that I use to post nudes. I find it very exhilarating. I'm married, but my husband doesn't even look my direction most days. It is nice receiving compliments that I do not normally get. One of my posts has 35K views. I never thought I would be here, but it's my dirty little secret. Here is the thing, though. The thing about this is like, this is like micro cheating. Yeah, there's such a thing as micro cheating. I want you guys to take a look at it though. Everybody should take a look at this stuff. Like, why should you have your partner? Wait, why did everybody leave? Was it the music? Shit. Sometimes I'm playing the music. And the me and Ryan. Mhm. Yeah, Ryan, I admit you're quite fast with your math there. But this is not the math for what I asked for, though. This is a different solutions. Yeah, 10 and 11, you're correct with that one. You are correct with that. So I was talking about the one of 15. How did you get that so fast? What's Ryan? You are correct. Well done. The last question was 10 and 11. Thank you. I was talking about the second one. How did you get that though? Ah, your brain just told you. Ah, Ryan, you're using ChatGPT. I'm serious. Yo, guys, since y'all are just heading out, I'm about to go pass out. But this has been fun. Let's try to get me to 13K followers though. Nah, that's cool, Ryan. You actually got it. You've proven to me that you're smart. It's because of you I have this type of riddles. Because of folks like you solve this one. Yeah, three monkeys share a bunch of bananas. First monkey takes three bananas. Second monkey takes half of the remaining bananas. The third monkey takes the last banana. How many bananas were in the original bunch? Ooh. Ryan, this might be a doozy for you. You know that, right? I'd like to see how you go around this. uh, Yo, Kate Rain and Cathy Brockenstone. Are you sure that it's five bananas? Are you 100% sure? Can you tell me what your process was? Basically, just let me know what your process was. I'd like to know. I'd like to know. Y'all, I'm getting so tired and fagged out. I don't know. You guys get me to 13K subs and I'll go to sleep. I'll go to sleep when you guys get me to 13K subs. Okay. Ryan, I'll be the judge of if she got it though. Don't tell me if she got it. Uh, Ryan, you're a real OG. You show up to my lives. I really appreciate it though. You and Levi. I wonder what Levi is up to now. Hmm, maybe in a couple of days we'll hit him up and we'll have him on Monday night on the live. This has been a very interesting live today. It's not as interesting as my other live streams. I don't know why you guys don't like it when I play chess. Why though? Ooh. All right, Catherine and Kathy, y'all got this. Since you didn't want to show me your process, it's okay. Y'all got this question. That was straight up. That was so simple for you. So I am going to bring in another one. This one is gonna do Ryan's head in, I'm pretty sure. But well done, Catherine and Kathy. Y'all tried. Solve this one first, Ryan. Solve it first. Look at you telling me to get the hardest one I can. You genius, you. Solve it. I'll be waiting. I'll be back. Yes, yes, yo. We're just 130 followers away from 13K. Ah, you guys have been amazing. Big shout out to Ryan. Ryan, you've been phenomenal. Ryan Rodriguez. Mi hombre, ¿cómo estás? ¿Tú habla español, Ryan? Uh, Big shout out to Tana Jr. Big shout out to Dr. Rajnira Tori. This name. Dr. Raj, big shout out. Rats for Eyes, big shout out. I think you dropped off earlier. Um, Big shout out to Matthew. Matthew is the first person to get our very first riddle. The first person to get a riddle. Pappy, big shout out to you. You must have dropped off too. It's been emotional. I like how you came in so smooth, so low key, and did your thing. Nito, big shout out to you. If you're still on, hit me up, reach out, do your thing. Yeah. 125 followers away from 13K. Yo, guys, help me, 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 help me get to 13K followers. Share my live with your friends. Let's see how it plays out. Lordy, 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 lordy. Dang. Huh. Ryan, you said what? Hmm. On a farm, there are ducks and cows. There are 18 legs and 17 heads in total. This is interesting. I'd like to see who gets this. Haha. Shady Nation says five. So it says how many ducks are there? Ryan says nine. Okay. How many ducks are there? So let's see. Let's see. Are you correct? Are you correct? Are you correct? Uh, Ryan, explain your answer. Shady Nation, please explain your answer. How did you get five? And Ryan, how did you get nine? Please explain your answer. Just needed to recharge a bit. Ooh, we, Mr. Me6. I'm Mr. Me6. Look at me. Ooh, we. Ryan, it's not about hope. Nah, I'm sorry, you're wrong. You're wrong. Sorry, Ryan, you're wrong. I told you to explain to me how you got it, and you're telling me your mom told you? Come on, Ryan. On a farm, there are dogs and cows. There are 18 legs and 7 heads in total. What does that mean? What does that mean? First off, you're going to count the legs. So, dog has 2 legs, basically. So, 2 pairs of legs. And cows have 4 legs, correct? So, what does that tell you, right? What does that tell you? I think it's simple actually. So this is the equation that you should have, right? If dogs have 2 pairs of legs, that is 2x plus the 4 pairs of legs, 4y, right? 2x plus 4y equals to um, x plus y, right? No, not exactly, but 2x plus 4y would give you the total number of legs. So 2x plus 4y is equals to 18. Then x plus y is equals to 7 because that's the number of heads because they all have 1 head each, right? So 2x plus 4y is equals to 18. X plus y is equals to 17. So you have 2 equations, and that's a quadratic equation. Shady Nation, tell me how you got 5. You don't want to tell me how you got 5? 10 is happening, 10 is happening, 10 is happening, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 is happening. Abu Lay, that is excellent work. But how did you even just jump to that assumption that if there are two cows, they equal 8 legs? That equals 8 legs plus 5 ducks, which equals, like, you just jumped to the assumption that if there are two cows, how did you get your 2 cows and 5 ducks? That's what I'm saying. Like, were you just assuming? There's equations to these things in mathematics. You understand that, right? Because the thing with stuff like this, with word problems, is that if you don't use the proper formula and get your answer, when you try to guess it, right, it takes you, you might think, okay, it's easy for small numbers like this, but when it comes to really, really, really big numbers, it becomes extremely complex for you, and you're like, oh God, how do I do this? Mm. Anyway, Abu, you're correct. Well done. Uh, it's amazing work. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Amazing work, though. Amazing work. Ooh, I'm 110 followers away from 13K. You guys are amazing. Amazing. So, big shout out to Abu. So, guys, if you can hear me, leave me some reactions, like some heart emojis. Don't y'all guys love me? I just keep on bringing like new riddles every day for you, new riddles for you to solve, stuff for you to digest and dissect. Uh, so this is the triple mega load of my difficult riddles. I've given you a farm, I've given you an age, I've given you Bob's book. No, I was not the one. I've given you that of monkeys. So this is my last and final riddle of the night. Yeah. So Ryan, if you're still there, this is your opportunity to shine. Every other person who has really tried, this is your opportunity. Ryan is on the leaderboard with 2 questions solved, though. So, hmm. Okay. In true fashion, we'll keep reading our Reddit stories. This is the final one. I'm surprised everybody's quiet. Ryan has gone quiet. Boo has gone quiet. Everybody has gone quiet. Ah, this is the mother lode of all of them all. It has humbled everyone. And I'm glad it has humbled everyone. And I'm just 100 followers, 97 followers away from 13K. Let's go! 13,000 awesome people. I am grateful. I am immensely grateful. I am thankful. I am short of words. I feel honored that y'all will follow me. I think to make my life as colorful as your lives. Yeah, pretty much. I just feel so blessed. You know, some of my posts do well. Y'all just like my content. It warms my heart now. It warms my heart. So, true fashion, let's read some Reddit stories, yeah? This says, I've been gay my whole life, but I met a girl and that changed forever. I will repeat that. I've been gay my whole life, but I met a girl and that changed forever. You see, I've identified as gay practically my whole life, even since 2021. I started to become a kind of femboy. But a few months ago, I met a girl named Nicole. She's the most wonderful person I ever met. We started talking every day, but at the same time, I was pretty messed up because a lot of issues I was dealing with involving someone else. For about 7 months, it was undeniable that I felt something for her. Well, it was completely new to me. I'd never felt anything for a girl before. I was raised by women, so I guess I know how to treat them and how they want to be treated. Still, I was scared. No one had ever rejected my feelings before, and I was also pretty sure she felt something for me too. Eventually, I confessed how I felt, and we've now been together for about 4 months. Okay, that's not enough time for you to decide that you're not, you know, they've been wonderful months. We understand each other, we love each other, and I genuinely want to build a life with her. Oh, this is so warm. This is so nice. So nice. Yeah, yeah. I'm happy for him though. The only problem is now I have these strange, intrusive thoughts. Wait, what? This is where it gets interesting. When I was with my male partners, I was well, submissive, and honestly, it felt strange to be the it feels strange to be the dominant one now. So he was the bottom. Yay! It feels strange to be the dominant one now. Sometimes I wish she could take the dominant role. You could discuss this with her, I guess, but the problem is that she's had bad experiences with guys who treated her that way. It made her uncomfortable because, in her words, they made her feel like a man. She's not comfortable with her body, and her family doesn't help. They criticize her appearance too. I see where this is. She's a little mannish, and you are just a femboy, and you're a match. That's interesting. You could have a life, you could have something really beautiful. You don't have to be you don't have to be this submissive anymore. Also, you could also have conversations for her. It's something you could do in role play. I'm thinking, uh, advising strangers on the internet. I always tell her that she's beautiful because she truly is. I love being near her and hugging her. I adore watching her. She's completely mesmerizing. Oh, he's so head over heels in love. And we have just 90 more people, 90 more friends, 89 more friends to 13K. It's just awesome stuff. It's awesome. So so I don't know what to do. I feel bad for having thoughts like this, but I remember mentioning it once as a joke when we were on the phone, and it was actually kind of funny. She didn't take it badly at all. In fact, she played along. What should she do? What should I do? Oh, okay. A guy. I know a guy from back in the day. He was good and RuPaul and Chess fan base combined. But when we were like 22, 23, he met a girl and he just felt it. It happens. Sometimes someone is just your person, regardless of their anatomy. They hit 15 years this year. So, hey man, go for it. Love is a strange thing. To be honest, I can attest to that too. I've dated three men in my life, four more than women. I love women in every way: the look, the emotion, in all of the most inquantifiable, identifiable qualities of a woman I find irresistible. But the man I'm with, pure perfection. I've not had eyes for anyone else since I met him and I regret nothing. Nothing about him fits my taste, but decided to randomly say yes on Tinder when he said, let's meet as old friends. Best decision of my life. And someone says, maybe you're not gay. There's always this person, just a beat by or pan. What's a beat by or pan? Really? And you can be a switch to? Wow. You're both so young. Maybe with time and trust, she's willing to experiment. Nothing is ever fully set in stone. You both can grow into other roles and you can grow closer or grow apart. That's all okay. Hey guys, I am sleepy. I am super sleepy. I'm almost clocking 2 hours on this live, and I'm so glad you all have been here. This puzzle that I have brought, it seems everybody is finding it so difficult to solve. So I'm gonna drop a hint. It is actually three animals. Three animal types: an elephant, a crocodile, crocodilian, and a monkey. Also, another hint is that the monkey, lo- the monkey weighs the least, the elephant weighs the most. So, where are my people? Come and do the math. Come and do the math. You guys have been so amazing tonight. Like, it's been super cool. It's been so chill. You guys have just you've made my night literally. And it's amazing stuff. Like, oh, this one is crazy. He said, I found my friend's wife on Tinder. So, long story short, my friend who had Tinder profiles of our city found the profile of our good friend's wife. We don't want to tell him as it might hurt his feelings, but we also think that this might be a catfish account. What should we do? What do y'all think? Update one. This is crazy. My friend, that's the husband, we found him on the Tinder profiles list also, and is actively using the app. We decided to talk to him, should we tell him about both of their profiles or first approach by asking about his? Update 2. Many commenters suggested we mind our business or that they might have an open marriage. Some even asked if we swiped left or right. We didn't use Tinder to find them. We got all their Tinder profiles of our city using the website. And we, this is crazy English. And we chose find both of the profile in that again. Also, it's showing the husband was active a long time ago, but the wife was active 3 hours ago. Yee. We haven't told anything about his wife's profile. But first, casually asked if he uses Tinder, and he confirmed he had an old account which he never deleted. Then we sent him his profile screenshot. We eventually share hers too, explaining we found it on the same website. We're not sure if it's a catfish, but as friends, we felt it's our duty to let him know. I don't know, this is tricky though, because why do you feel like it's your duty to let him know? Because just stay out of his business or his wife's business. Because you let him know, and I don't know. Oh, following this, we didn't talk much about it. We found out the profile is not catfish and they're planning for a divorce. Ooh, that's a weird way to find out your friend is divorcing his wife. So she's already seen other people before the divorce is even final. That's nasty. Ew. That's just ew. Hmm. There's a weird post. It says it would be cool if after you died you could see the top 5 times you almost died. What would that information do for you though? Shout out to everyone who's still on the live stream. We've got 80 followers to 13K. I'm pretty sure by the time I wake up, I'm gonna see like 13K followers. Yeah, because I know y'all are sticky like that. You want me to go to bed and just wake up surprised, and I'll be like, "Oh my god, you guys are so nice." But straight up, uh, I don't know. Y'all surprised me though. Confessions that you guys would like. I fantasize being with someone else while in a relationship. I, 22 female, have been with my girlfriend. Well, this is lesbians. My girlfriend, 25 female, for 2 years. We've been living together for 3 months now. Just 3 months? And you're already thinking of doing it with someone else? Come on. Keep your legs closed. Ugh. As of lately, I have noticed myself fantasizing about being with someone else. No one in particular, but I just do not desire my partner the way I used to anymore. It happens. Desire is transient. It doesn't just stay the way it is. It's like water. It takes different shapes and forms. One minute it's ice, the next minute it's water vapor, the next minute it's fluid again. It's liquid. It's always moving. It's always changing shape. Yeah. And I think I could do better. Wow. Because you're younger or what? Get someone who I actually desire and admire. And I also think my partner deserves someone who won't be thinking about other possibilities while in a relationship with her. Even if I end up not finding someone else, as scary as that thought is, I don't think I can keep lying to her or myself. I'm currently on the hunt for an apartment, and once I find myself a space where I can stay, I'll break up with her. Interesting. This is sad. It's real sad to read. I don't know. This just dampened my mood. Because, yeah, because just straight up break up with them and just move on your way. You're using them for the fact that you can live with them, the accommodation and everything. Because basically, just break up with her. It's not like you go find an apartment and the next thing you're like, okay. Yeah, so many people talking about how you can't control how you feel. It's kind of sinister because you can control how you act and you're already looking for another apartment. You could easily tell your partner, hey, I don't desire you the way I used to desire you anymore. And this is how I feel. Ugh, motive so self serving. Well, I guess a lot of people have told her what to do and not to do. I'm gonna leave a comment. This is selfish. Do the right thing by your partner. Be honest about how your desire has waned. It is a you problem and less of a day problem because when you get into another, because you you may self sabotage again, because you are yet to deal with those parts of yourself that you can't stand. Makes desire with your partner. You cohabit with when So nobody has been able to solve this. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna turn in for the night. Yo, stay jiggy, stay blessed. I've got work tomorrow. Yay. Of course, I don't have school tomorrow. I'm not a child. I look you wouldn't leave this up for like hours, but that would be against YouTube's policies because I'm not interacting with y'all. It's gonna be repetitive and it makes no sense. So I gotta end the stream. But if you don't want me to end the stream, I'll leave it for just like 3 minutes. And if you sort of like send me reactions, drop a comment or something, I'll definitely will not end the stream. But if you want me to end the stream, say nothing. Yeah? Okay. Let's play that game. It's a 3 minutes waiting game. Okay. Y'all said nothing. So, yeah, this has been fun. 2 hours straight up OG shit. Yeah, so bless y'all. Y'all have been awesome. Y'all have been amazing. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, see you in my next stream. Stay tuned. subscribe to the page and channel like a shout out or something. Okay.